Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales from the Table Studios, where you deserve a seat at the table. We're back with more Sundered Skies today, episode 11, Return of the Four. Um, it's a morning this morning, um, and before we get started, I want to give a resounding fuck you to Ice really quick. Very, very much fuck Ice all day, every day. Um, and letting you know that today and always on Sundered Skies, whenever we run a session, we are raising money for RISES, an organization that is determined to protect immigrants from the terrible things that this administration keeps trying to do to them. They do plenty of wonderful work in helping immigrants come to the country and settle in, helping with legal fees and anything else they need to settle into this place and try to make a life here. So if you can give, if you cannot share, um, and just do what you can. And remember, we got to stick together here because times are not looking the best right now. But still, we are here telling stories, hoping to keep hope and love alive for everybody who needs it. Um, and so, without further ado, we'll go around the table and have everybody introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and let's start with Taylor.
Hello, I am Taylor. Use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Sage, who also uses she, her pronouns. She is just a little guy, and everything is probably looking up, and she has no reason to worry because I don't think X would do anything to just a little guy.
And Q.
Hi, I am the guardian of lost souls. I am the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Q. Living out here, still in these unprecedented times, hoping for goddamn once that they were precedented. He, him pronouns, and I'm playing Doc Sunny Valentine, who climbs like Edward Cullen and runs like Devilman Crybaby. And yeah, I don't for 1 second trust that X won't do anything to us. So
I don't know where you getting that from.
I'm watching
Um,
you. I'm
Not like
watching
you
you.
can't look at every episode so far.
Right, exactly. Right.
If I
Anyway,
start saying it enough, maybe it'll become true, and then he'll just be really nice to us.
Listen,
And I love
manifest
that.
destiny. I respect it.
I love that. Truly, I appreciate you.
Look, a little sprinkle of delusion didn't hurt anyone, right?
as they say, as they say. And last but certainly not least, Lion, what do you got for us?
Hey, y'all. It's Drake Lionheart. Most people call me Lion. I use they, he pronouns, and y'all, I'm fucking tired. Um, but I will be playing Menagerie. I'm very excited. And also, I think there's a fine line between hopefulness and delusion. Hopefully, we can stay sort of in that right zone, but I guess we'll see. Also, fuck eyes.
I was trying to figure out how to. Okay, you
Yeah, I
got
got
to
it.
it,
No
Lion.
worries. No worries. You focus on running. I got you. It just happened as I started talking, and I'm like, well, I can't.
That's why I was like, let me try to do this, but I haven't used the mod privileges yet, so I don't know how to do it. It's
Oh,
fine though. Hey, everybody. um,
bump this game up a
um,
little bit.
I am Extel, the GM story tail slinger for this game, and yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. My pronouns are he him, but they will also vary because I'm gonna be playing a lot of characters today. But without further ado, let's get started on Sundered Skies, our Fabula Ultima actual play, episode 11, Return of the Four. Jonathan leads you all into the um the sort of shelter that he, in his capacity as king is maintaining in some way, helping people deal with the fallout of whatever is happening here. Um, as you walk inside, there are cots that fill this looks to be warehouse space. Um, cots aplenty. From what you can tell, there are probably like um, at least 100, if not more, cots that line up in rows from the front door all the way to the back of the warehouse and also across. You see plenty of people gathered in here. It seems like some of the spaces are missing some people. Um, Perhaps they're out and about and um, out there doing whatever they are, but who knows? As Jonathan leads you towards a section of the warehouse in the back left of the building, where there's a tent um, that I believe is where not I believe I know is where he does a lot of his like planning and work and whatnot. You can see that there is a table set up with a map on it of the city, um, and you can see that there are um, um, marked in like X's and like check marks, different areas on different areas on the map. Um, as there's another person standing there, um, that he walks up to. You can see this person is um, a femme person who has on armor, a sword at her hip. She has um, short hair that is in a high top fade, with more hair on the top than the sides, of course. And she has what looks to be a scar going across her forehead, um, from side to side, and um, she looks very tired, and she's looking um, over the map as the lot of you walk in, and Jonathan approaches her, and he sort of puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "Thanks for the help, Luna." And she says, "Of course, Your Majesty. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the people out there, make sure they have food and water. I'll be back though." And he just nods, and she steps out and gives you all a nod before she steps out of the sort of like um, tent. It's almost like they put up a tarp around this spot, so that they could separate probably the people from viewing. Um, Not that you're trying to keep it a secret, because anyone could walk in if they wanted to, but he's just trying to make sure people aren't always just looking over here and making and like focusing in on this part of what's happening here. And he turns to you all and says, how are you all doing?"
I think, like, as soon as there's a moment where they're like stopped, Sonny looks immediately at Menadrim. What the hell was that?
What do you mean?
Where'd you go?
Here with the rest of you.
No. I'm talking about back there. Where'd you go?
I don't know if this is the right time. It seems as though we have things in front of us, more pressing matters, perhaps.
No. We made a pact. So we're in this together. So, if there's something holding you up, holding you back, we address that now. Not at some other time. Where did you go?
Look, I can leave you all alone if you need it.
Maybe a second for a team chat.
Sure.
We've
Yeah.
seen a lot happening. I think we need to.
I'll go help Luna with attending to the people. Take your time. And he walks
Thanks,
out.
Soup King.
I don't know what it is you want to hear from me.
I want to know where you went. Because we could feel it.
I was afraid. I don't know how else to express it. I am thrust into this position, into this situation that none of us asked for, although I suppose at least one of us seems to chase it, or it chases you. I don't know, but one way or another, here I find myself, and really there isn't many other options. And yes, I gave you my word and I meant it, but it doesn't change the fact that in that moment I was terrified. And yes, I faltered for a second or two. Yes, I am not going to pretend otherwise. It would be foolish of me to do so. You're right, and I'm sure you felt it. It doesn't change the fact. But I didn't run. But it is absurd to expect me to not have a shred of doubt, a shred of fear, to be uncertain. I have spent so much of my life just moving from one moment to the next. And now you ask me to... what? Not question, not worry, not fear?
You can do all that. You just can't do it on the battlefield.
Easier said than done.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say that it was going to be easy. None of this is easy, Menashram. But we're talking about all of our existence. This isn't just some petty squabble. This is everything. This is all of us. So I understand that it looked frightening. But you got to remember, especially now, that when you have those moments where things are frightening or terrifying, that you need to fall on your trust of the people that you have with you. That's me, that's Sage, that's Lycia. You're not doing this alone.
We've got your back. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. And I think there's a difference in fear and relenting. I think fear is healthy. Fear keeps you thinking on your toes. Fear means you have something to live for. But it's not fully what it felt like.
It can't shake your will to fight. And that's what it felt like.
Junior comes up and like nuzzles against your leg and gives one of those Stitch-esque smiles. That then, upon seeing your face, Menagerium kind of turns into a curious side head tilt, and her tail starts to droop a little bit.
Hey.
We're a team.
Yes. Yes.
You're not alone.
I tired. I have more to tell than we have time to tell for now, and I promise that I will when we have a moment. But I have heard what you have said, and I appreciate all of it, and I recognize this is the reason for concern. I am. It would be foolish of me to promise you that it would not happen again, but please know that even if it does, I will be here.
Fire. You're like actual fire. What do they have to worry about?
Well, we were underwater.
I can still use it.
Okay, that shouldn't take out the fire in here. There are some people that need tending to. I'm gonna go do that. And he's just gonna turn like a about face. There are people that need medical attention, I'm assuming, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what Doc Sunny's gonna be doing. So like just fully goes into doctor mode. If there are any people that look like they kind of know what they're doing, they're getting roped into being his nurses. He's going to turn this into a whole fucking hospital.
There are plenty of people who are attempting to do their best at healing and tending to the wounded. They aren't doing a bad job, but they definitely could be doing better. And with your expertise, they are. With your expertise and your centuries of doing this, you are able to definitely increase the productivity, so to speak.
Gotcha.
And the effectiveness.
Quick aside. It's a little brusque, but he is going to call out to Sage. Sage, you got any seeds that helps with healing? Like, if not, it's okay. Like, I got my own. And
magic.
Hey, listen. Any of them, any of y'all that are looking at the nurses, any of the folks that are greatly harmed, gravely injured, you bring them here.
I remind that also any of you in some way can know that you can help, because fun stuff, everybody, for our audience at home. If you've never played Fabula Ultima before, we have what are called inventory points, which we have been gifted some just a bit ago in chat. And also, I don't know, Lion, if you got those, but those of you who donated, feel free to choose the reward you'd like to give to the party for your donation. And thank you very much for your donation. We met our goal, so thank you.
I
very much appreciated.
Since we're back on,
yes, you can use. You can use inventory points.
I'm gonna use magic, air magic, because I can do just a blanket 30 hit points. So I think there's just a calm breeze that starts going through everything and focusing on people that need it.
Yes, and you can also use your inventory points to pull out some magic potions if you like.
I also have so many, and I can get more when we're in the civilization, which we are.
True.
Feel free to pull those out.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Fabula Ultima, everybody: inventory points can be used to just conveniently be like, "I bought this in the city the last time we were there."
IQ is so good; it's such a great tool. I think there is just a couple minutes of Menage Room just kind of there, head down, and then they will sort of go out amidst the wounded and start handing out some potions. I'm gonna spend, I think, like. Let's say 3 or 4. I'm gonna spend 4.
I think before we split to, while maybe I'm starting to kind of put those. My hair stuck in my zipper in my jacket. That was painful. While I start kind of like gathering up that air magic, I think she'll just like kind of give like a little squeeze on your shoulder as she's like, floating or like doing a little fly flutter. And she's like, we're a team. If you ever want to talk when it's not like heated, I'm here.
I appreciate that. I think I owe you all at least that. When we have a moment. Thank you.
And whoosh, air. She'll just keep going.
The atmosphere in the room changes a little bit with your help and the uses of your magics. There are plenty of people who needed help, who weren't getting it necessarily properly, so to speak, or at least as effective as it could be. They are helped now, and thanks to efforts of you all. And while everybody there was doing their best, it seems that you've learned that during whatever attack or whatever thing that caused this to be the situation this city finds itself in, a lot of the royal and professional healers and professional guard or soldiers were either lost or captured in some way. So they've been making do, and they thank you all for your help as you all move throughout the room and continue to comfort and help these people in need. Jonathan, after some time, approaches you all. Sort of gathers you all in the, again, in near or in the tent, the sort of tinted off area, and will say, "Thank you. I don't know what we would have done if you all didn't show up when you did, which is a very odd. You teleported here?
We're teleported.
In
Okay,
any case,
what happened?
my father was killed in an attempt to, well, do this to the kingdom. Some ambassadors from the continent across the sea came, and with the sort of open arm policy that our kingdom has maintained for the centuries since Victor became, since Victor was the ruler, we treat everyone fairly and try to maintain good relationships with everyone because, that's how it is. It seems that they came here with, well, bad intentions, so to speak. Some force, some commander, or someone that they continue to call Karak apparently commanded them to take our nation's treasure in the vault. Houses weapons and treasure from long ago. We kind of locked away because they were too powerful to let about, and in the chaos, my father was killed, and many of our guard and more capable appointed members of the council were lost. And in his absence, I had to assume the throne of whatever was left.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. I didn't want to be king, but I guess fate has a way of reminding us of our responsibilities.
That it does.
Take some time, rest. You've done so much. I appreciate your continued help, but make sure to also take care of yourselves. I'm going to continue searching for more survivors with my men. And just, if you can, keep watch on everybody here for me. I'd very much appreciate that.
Just bring them here. I've got you.
We're setting up more places because we're finding more people that this place can hold. So we're trying to find other locations that they can hold people. I'll be back. And he turns, steps away, followed by the person he referred to as Luna earlier, and a few other of what look to be royal guards. And they move out and leave the building.
I think that Sonny is still working. Now that he's just sort of been in the flow, he has very visibly settled down. He was sort of riled up earlier.
Can't imagine why.
Right. But with the work, he is definitely leveled. There have been, I'm sure, some young folk that have needed medical attention, and he was the kindest, gentlest soul that ever could be. And I do think he has used all of his magic at this point. So he's just outside of his body now. It's sort of hard to keep that up. So he's just this glowing spirit.
I think Rem, as he's been passing out, poultices potions, helping with bandaging as best he can. It's not really his forte. But more of what he's doing is offering distraction and peace through, intricately woven stories, history, mythology, things like that, to just provide a momentary escape from the misery that is this. Maybe for himself as much as for everyone else who's listening.
He make a nice fire. Make a nice fire for somebody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
One of the upsides, campfire on demand.
Mm-hmm.
I was replying into a message I got. So, what are you all doing in your downtime? Are you spending more time with each other, or are you taking more time in solitude?
I mean, I don't know about solitude. I think we're all just sort of what is the... We're all sort of going around helping.
Emotions.
So yeah, we're not really. I don't know that Sunny is interacting with people like with the team specifically, mostly because he's just looking after folks. He is not purposefully avoiding anybody, but he is sort of focused on the work. You can see where he might have worked himself until his body died, but he didn't, because he's still going.
Gotcha. Tell me of a time when you last had to do something like this. When was the last time that Doc Sunny Valentine was called upon in such a manner?
He's never called upon. He always finds himself in a place. I think there was a small settlement that was being harassed by bandits. And there was someone who was trying to see himself as the bandit king. And Sonny came in, saw the town desperately trying to hold off against these bandits. And he just settled in, got people back up on their feet, made sure, no infections set in, because there were some pretty terrible wounds in there. But he came in and turned the battle around, turned the fight for their home, so that the people of the settlement could live there in peace as they had for many generations.
How long ago was this for you?
I don't remember. Might as well have been yesterday. Decades, century or two.
There's a solemn feeling that washes over the crowd of people, the vibe of this place as you tend to more of the injured, comforting more of them. But as the feeling that you radiate washes over them, there's a bit more hope. You see, as you continue to help, something catches your eye. It's a group of individuals, and looks like they're playing some sort of card game together. One of them starts laughing.
Mm-hmm. I'll go take a look.
As you walk over, the one laughing says, "That's such a bad hand. How did you pull such a bad hand? That's terrible." and the other one who's holding the out of there's about four of them, and the one who's sort of like played this most recent card is just from what you could understand about this game, which I am making up right now,
Sure.
Is a terrible hand. And he's just sort of like, there's almost this like embarrassment in a way. He's like, "Shut up! I just look. My luck is not the greatest, but it's fine. Okay, like I'll come back next round." So, yeah, sure. And that's sort of the vibe as you walk over there. What you over here?
Listen, luck is what it is, but it's what you do with the luck you got. Let me see that hand.
Like, looks at you like, I guess, okay, like not showing it to everybody else, but shows it to you.
Gotcha. Looks at the hand. Oh, yeah, nice. That is shit. I'll be honest. And then I'll just order them in the way that he'll want to play it. So like even with that crap hand, if he plays it right, knowing what everybody else already knows, he'll be able to like bring out a win.
He takes the hand back and looks at you like,
Trust the process.
all right. It's like, all right, throw him down then. And they go in turn order. The first person plays theirs and goes and goes and goes, and each time increasingly it starts to look better for this one. And it's like starts like looking at him like, not such a bad hand now, huh? The one who's laughing before is like, shut up. I'm gonna win this. There's no way you're gonna beat me with what you got. And they continue, and eventually, yeah, he wins the round. And he's like, suck it. Ha ha. Yeah.
Hey now, don't be a sore winner.
Good game.
Better for sure. It's important. I saw that. It's an important lesson. You might be down, but a good strategy, knowledge of what you're up against, can mean all the difference.
The one of the group who's most quiet so far looks up at you and says, hey, are you and your friends here to save us?
Yes.
Thanks.
No worries. It's going to be all right. What's your name?
Jack.
Hi, Jack. We're going to make it through this. You're going to play lots more games with your friends. Do you fight? I've got more work to do. But play another game for me. Yeah?
No matter what hand we're dealt, we'll keep going.
Exactly. He will tip the hat of a cowboy hat he's not actually wearing because, again, he is in his spirit form right now.
Does he not have a spirit cowboy hat?
No. I did think about it, but I was like, nah.
Amazing.
What is a cowboy hat but an embodiment of the soul?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Continue that game.
Fantastic.
Sage, what are you doing at this moment?
What? You got quiet.
What are you doing at this moment in time?
I think probably similar. I think, she's definitely not as well versed in like healing physical wounds. But I feel like maybe after a bit of kind of throwing her like air healing about, maybe she would I think she's gonna start slinging some soup, but I think it's very much just like in a very comforting, like, anyone who seems a little rattled, will get a little mug of soup handed to them and a kind smile. Anyone who seems like they want to talk, like she'll talk and be an ear, but she's not gonna like push it on anybody.
Someone's like, as you hand them, saying, "Oh, this is delicious. Did you make this?"
Would you believe that your king made it?
No way.
He's a very,
Jonathan?
he's a very good chef. Yeah.
I heard his soup sucked.
No.
And all he
It's
knew how to
in
make
the
was soup.
thing. And it's good. Lots of different soups, though.
Good. I'm glad. Doesn't seem like he's been making much anyway now these days, though. So
How how long has it been like this? Here.
it's been a couple weeks, I think now, maybe a month. Not sure. Time kind of, it's kind of goes by. Seems like both
Yeah,
yesterday and 6 years ago it started.
We're here to help
Yeah,
what little way we can.
you do magic, right?
Not in the most like wizard in a tower type, but yeah.
Have you ever heard of what's that one guy? They call him the Storm Tamer. The Storm Tamer, that guy.
I've heard rumblings. Get it, storms.
I know, yeah, that makes sense. No, yeah, I heard this one story of this this time. There was the big storm. I wasn't there. I mean, it happened centuries ago, right? But like the stories of the big storm that almost wiped out the planet, and he contained it. You think there's someone who's gonna do that again? But for this, not that they have to take like, that'd be weird if they took like the bad guys into their body. That'd be weird. But like, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah.
You wanna know a secret?
I love secrets. Yeah.
I'm really good at taming storms.
I knew it. I knew it. You had that look in your eye. That was like, that's a storm tamer right there. Yeah.
These big, just solid black eyes staring at her. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that one. Yeah. Yep, it's wonderful. And anyway, thanks for the hello. The soup. Is this thing working? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can very well
Sage. Sage. It's your grandma.
Hi, grandma.
It's your grandma.
I gathered. How you doing? How
Can you hear me?
up there? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You don't have to yell.
Directly into it. Okay. Sorry, grandma.
No, I'm just checking on you. How's the underwater kingdom treating you? I hear that whale's a real part of you.
Oh, well, we didn't get much time to adventure as we were then, again ripped into like another kind of reality of sorts. And God, there's a lot of stuff that happened, and then we fought
Ripped.
scary guy. Yeah.
Are you a ghost now?
No.
Oh no.
I'm not
My
that. No.
Sage.
No.
Sage. Oh
I'm
no.
alive. We're with
Oh.
the king, the soup king now.
You got me crying
And
for no
some
reason.
times pass. Okay. Look, you just kind of jump to conclusions a little bit.
Well, I mean, look, what is life without jumping to conclusions?
Probably a lot more straightforward, but you've been going this long. I think you do.
I don't do anything straight.
We know that.
Anyway, no, well, glad to hear you're not ripped into pieces or something like that.
No.
You said another dimension?
Yeah. Apparently there's a lot of them, and ours is unknown. So that was fun. And then there was like a big scary guy that was really mean to us. Not even like physically, like emotionally, and like he said a lot of mean things to us the entire time he was fighting us.
Hey,
You
relive your
know,
trauma to me.
well, there was nothing really directly at me that I can remember, but I probably blocked it out. Learned it from you.
Yeah,
But
I block out anything I don't like to hear.
yeah.
Like when your mom tells me I shouldn't plant seeds in the basement.
Yeah, I think that's a fight you're winning for sure.
Yep, she's not beating me on that. No matter how many times she says it or tries to like tear the roots up and stuff.
I mean, the fact that all your plants are also kind of mouthy probably stops her there too.
Yeah, they're like, hey, don't you touch me, I'll tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them just screams every time someone that's not you walks in the room.
Yeah, that's Daniel.
Daniel. Anyway, hey, you've done your fair share of like adventuring and partying, like partying, but like with a party and stuff before, right?
Oh yeah, back in my day, we got around. Wait, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. How do you like? I'm really good at like talking to people. I'm really good at like listening to things, but like I feel very out of my depths here with people. I know them. I trust them. We've gone through hell in the last like couple of weeks, but I don't know them, and I don't know. I feel like I want to bring some hope to the team, and I'm not really sure how to do that. I think everyone's tired of the soup.
Yeah, soup can get pretty bland after, even if it's delicious. It's like after a while, it's like, well, it's a lot of soup in my body.
Yeah, you start sloshing, flavor fatigue.
Yeah,
sloshing.
you start becoming soup. It's kind of a weird time. It happened once to the party member, one of mine. They became soup. Although it might have been that magic dude we fought who turned them into soup. It's a lot of stuff went down. You remember that adventurer? You ever heard of that adventurer who has like a bunch of kids with a bunch of different like half, they have like a half slime kid, half half.
He turned they're half soup. They turned him to soup, and the kids are half soup.
No. What, she does have a half soup kid, but that's because she gets around with a lot of things.
Yeah, we learned.
She was one of those. What did he call those furries? Yeah, but for anything, not just the ones with fur, but like, she got a half golem kid. That was a wild time.
Okay, but she was soup at one point. Is that what the story was going? Or she?
Oh yeah, no. There was a dude in a party who was soup, and while he was soup, they hooked up, and that's how they have a half soup kid. That guy died though. Yeah, he became soup, of course.
Oh, okay. So soup is.
Turns out it was irreversible. Yeah. I mean, well, you become soup, and you get a little bit, you start to.
The bowl spills over. Oops.
Yeah, and you start to like evaporate after some time because it's a whole thing because you're like a liquid. It wasn't like an elemental soup. He was just like soup, sentient soup though. It was a whole thing, and apparently able to reproduce.
I really like talking to you. I learned that my problems aren't as big as I thought they were.
Right. Talk to soup guy. You can't. He's evaporated.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay off on the soup.
Can't eat too much soup. No, you said someone was in your party was having a rough time. Or your party's having a rough time. They're like mad at each other. All you got to do is tell them to stop it.
I mean, that worked a lot when we were kids. You would yell, "Stop it!" and we'd stop.
Yeah, this is easy. Sometimes the elaborate
thing, right? We would still be mad
sometimes. sometimes the elaborate talking through stuff doesn't really work all the time. It works sometimes. It works most of the time, quite honestly. Sometimes you do need to talk through stuff, but sometimes you just got to be like, "Hey, shut up. We got bigger problems to fry. Like our friend is soup."
Oh, I hope Lacey doesn't turn into soup. Okay. Honestly, that actually helps. I think I always try to be like, very like amenable and like, oh, everything's fine. Oh, let me help make you feel better. Oh, let me give you some soup. Oh, let me like to heal all your wounds. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, that's fine. It's whatever. Maybe I need to be like, stop it.
Yeah.
A little, little tough with it.
Sometimes it's like, hey, right now it's okay to feel these feelings, but right now there are other stuff we have to worry about. So shove those feelings deep down, and then we'll come back to them. We'll dig them up later.
Sage fills a pit in her stomach of all the things she has shoved down over the years. So like, okay, I like part of what you said. I think I can make it my own.
Listen, it's okay. It's okay to put away a feeling for a time being because you have other things you have to worry about. And it's always important to
Shelf it.
remember to come back to it. Yeah, don't forget that it's on the shelf, but it's important to come back to it. Don't let it sit there and fester because then it gets all moldy and stinky and gross, and it becomes a bigger problem because then you have to go to the doctor because you have. Actually, don't worry about it. I'm not going to go to that.
Okay, honestly, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's helpful. I'm gonna compartmentalize some things. Come back to them later. Tell people to stop it. Okay, I've got a game plan.
Yeah, man, you got this. You're a smart person. You got this, Sage. I believe in you.
Thanks.
And tell Petunia I miss her.
Oh, I will. I look over. She's like playing with some kids.
All right. Hangs up.
Okay.
But at the end of it, as the call is hanging up, so to speak, there's there is a you hear your mom's voice. You planted up, and it cuts off.
Okay. She's got a little pep in her step. She'll continue to, I think, serve more solid soups like potato soup in this moment.
Solid
Some
soup times
stews.
a day.
Yeah. Things with lots of rice. Not all liquid. She's a little nervous.
And if you turn all those people into soup, they'll probably be safe from bludgeoning and slashing damage at least.
True.
Menage room.
Yes.
You sit where? What are you doing? What are you up to?
So I think the evening for Menage Room is having created sort of a large, almost bonfire, and is especially for the children, but any adults obviously who are interested as well. Rem is recounting more of these old, classic fables and stories, and as he does, he's manipulating the flames in order to create casts of shadows to create almost like a shadow puppet show of these stories being acted out, like stories of heroes and great monsters and epics, tales of epic travel and things of that nature.
There are a bunch of there's a bunch of small children and some adults are sitting around and watching and listening to you do this, and there's this look of whoa, this wonder and interest and amazement on a lot of their faces, and one of the kids raises their hand and it's hey.
There's just this moment of sort of amused smirk. You just get a little bit of the teeth, because I don't know that Rem has ever had someone just full on raise their hand through one of these before. Years of this, and I don't think that's ever happened. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt your story, Mr. Mr. Cool guy. Is there? I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
I never mind.
Have you ever? Is these stories about you? Have you done these things? Is this cool?
No, they're not my stories. Stories I've heard from others.
That's kind of cool. Do you have a story about and a story about getting the story? Is there like or something like, ooh, if you want to hear my tale, you have to collect 3 dragon eggs or something like that.
I don't think anyone's ever asked me for my story about stories before. I'll tell you what. If you can get me 3 dragon eggs, then I'll tell you a story.
Well, that's easy.
If anyone
It
can do it.
pulls out 3 pocket eggs that are that are not
Sure,
that
yeah.
are not dragon eggs. They're just eggs. Like, see right here, they didn't even break in my pocket.
Rum will take them one by one and sort of like place them in his oversized palm and go, how? I'm almost more interested in the story of how you got these.
That's easy. There I was, walking down the stairs from my bedroom.
And as he's telling the story, Rum is manipulating the fire to cast more of these shadow puppets of the story.
I snuck out late, not snuck out, but snuck out of my bedroom late at night because mom was sleeping
Of course.
and dad was at work. And I snuck down the stairs. Oh, but one of them started to creak and I had to stop.
Oh.
I turned around. I listened. Then I kept going. Creeping down the stairs slowly like a one of those like fox spirit thingies that you see in the Sky Kingdom. I've been there once. And then I saw one. It was cute. And then you go into the fridge and grab 3 eggs. And then I walked back to my room.
Impressive.
And then I went to sleep.
Oh. Of course, after such a harrowing adventure, it's important to get one's rest.
That's what they do on the streams.
Well, I am nothing if not a man of my word. I will give these back to you for your protection, though.
Another person raises their hand. This one is one of the adults. This one is wearing a almost like a poncho. The hood is up, but underneath you can see these like they're not glowing or anything like that, but you can see these like purple eyes and this sort of like somewhat scarred face as they raise their hand too.
Yes.
Have you ever in any of these stories that you have encountered, have you ever met someone who felt fear in what they faced?
Yes, most of them, in fact. Being a hero doesn't mean not being afraid. Being a hero means facing it even when you are. Or so I've been told. It's the one thing I think that ties every single one of these stories together, is that it isn't the lack of fear. It's the actions taken while surrounded by it, infused with it. It's easy. It's easy to walk away.
Well spoken.
Mm.
Spoken like someone who's experienced this.
Well, I experience much through my stories. You hear them enough times from enough sources, and it's almost as though you were there yourself, piecing it all back together.
I've got a story for you if you'd like to hear.
I would.
He stands up and walks over to where you are and sits next to you. Not close, but close enough to sort of be in the same like areas for everyone else to listen. And he says, "Once upon a time, there was a man who lived on a farm. Growed up thinking that farm was all he had. Parents and the livestock, the animals, the open fields, waking up every day to tend to them, feed them, make sure they got time to run around and be free. But he often thought, I wonder if I can roam around, be free. One day, things changed for him. This peaceful life was interrupted by a war. And through many ups and downs, he found out that he was the descendant of a kingdom, a royal line, hidden away. He wasn't supposed to exist. He made many mistakes. But at the end of the day, the friends he made supported him and made up for those mistakes. And he learned to trust in them. Because even if he could not overcome his own weaknesses, he knew that they were there to do so for him. And in the end, he stopped, him and his friends, the bad things that were happening. And he reformed that kingdom into a more peaceful one, one that protected the people. Though he was afraid so many times throughout this adventure, he learned that what's most important, as you said, are the actions we take and not the fear we feel. Stories are always one thing, everybody. Stories can help us in many ways. They can give us the courage. They can help us find a way to push through. And at the end of the day, we can remember these stories. And in our hearts, they reside. It still remains to you. To find the will, find a way to keep hope. You have wonderful stories, Manaj Rim. I look forward to hearing more of them. Perhaps from a first-person point of view next time. He stands up and he walks away.
I just sort of follow him for a moment. And and then there is the turn back and sort of the clap, for the sake of not making it awkward for the children.
Like, that guy was weird, but for some reason I feel inspired.
Well, strange or not, I think it was still a very good tale. I believe I owe you one of mine.
And the camera sort of moves away into a wider view so that all of you are sort of caught into it in your respective things. And eventually you'll come back together at some point in time. The three of you group up again. But I think it's a little early. I think that's a good place for us to take a break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. How's that sound, everybody? 15? We'll be back in about 15 minutes. We're going to get up, drink some water, walk around, do some other stuff that we need to do, and we hope you do the same, and we hope you stick around for more Sundered Skies.
Eat a
See you
bagel.
soon, everybody. Bagel! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Sundered Skies here on Tales from the Table Studios, where you deserve a seat at the table. We are back from our break, and we hope you had a good one as we did. We got up, got some water, stretched a bit, maybe had some snacks, and we're back to break some more hearts. Yeah. um, Sage, grandma dies, right? What do you do? No, I'm just-
Bruh.
What do you do?
Wild.
Just kidding.
Cry for the next 3 days.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We hope you had a good time on your break too. And if you're not back yet, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss out on some stuff. You can catch it later in the VOD though. So, without further ado, let's get right back into the story. Um, some time has passed, and you all eventually come back together. You can heal any sort of damage you took from before. You can give yourself back any IP that you may have used, and also any of your MP that you may have used. In the time between now and your last rest. And yeah, what are you all doing as you come back together? The mood in the room has sort of been uplifted and not entirely so, but it's definitely a better mood, a more hopeful mood, since a lot of you have appeared here. So you can tell that you've all contributed and done some good for the citizens of the city, of the kingdom, even, who are here. Although, who should say what else the rest of the kingdom looks like? The kingdom of the Northern Moon is a big place, and there are other villages and there's some towns that probably need help. But for now, you've done good here, and that's something to be proud of. So, what are you all doing as we find you?
Meeting over breakfast. Well, breakfast for y'all.
Yeah, I think wherever we are, like Sage request a sky. Sage is just laying down, looking at this like fucked up sky, just like eating something, looking up, just like in the general circle of us.
You can be on the rooftop, the roof access to this building.
Hey,
Yeah. There are definitely some chairs and whatnot that are set up there. And you could easily lay down on the rooftop to look up at the sky. The sky itself, as you notice, I think this is the first time anyone's actively said they were looking up. You may have looked up before in the past, but this is the first time any of you have been like, I look up at the sky, and you can see the crack. The crack has gotten wider. The sort of purple, magic-y, almost like what's the word I'm looking for? What are the northern lights called again?
Aurora
Borealis.
Borealis.
There you go. That sort of like light effect is sort of happening as the like dark purple and almost you can see these almost now like golden also mixed in there as it waves and rips the sky open some more, and you Sage, as you are looking at it, you can actually see the crack starting to spread wider slowly but surely. The sundered skies are becoming more sundered.
You know, if this wasn't like world ending, it'd be really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately though. Sure, it's a beautiful disaster, like quite literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior chirps in agreement.
Thank you, Petunia. Your input, as always, is necessary and appreciated.
There's a
Sometimes
backflip at the
it's-
praise.
Sometimes it's those moments just before the worst when things look the best.
Mm.
There is a unsettling beauty about chaos and disaster.
Yeah.
I think it makes us appreciate all the more what we have.
That is true. So, what are we doing next?
Preparing.
Yeah. I feel like there's so much to do, but I don't know what to do or like where to start. It's kind of that decision paralysis situation here. Like, how do we even begin
Right.
to fix that?
Well, with most stories, you figure out the easiest step to take and then see where that goes. Here, perhaps we take a moment to look at what we know and what we can immediately affect and go from there.
I think Sage just kind of like wrinkles up her face, like in displeasure for a second. She's like, okay, I think I need to take a bath first. That I can handle.
Yeah.
First.
It's a good first step.
Water
still
shoots out
smell
of
like
Petunia's
ocean.
mouth.
Oh, thank you.
And at you, Sage.
Run
Like
with the
high key.
full like cat dodge.
Yeah, just a continuous like
It's like
fire hose.
super like warm, fresh, like spring water vibe too. She's like, honestly, this is better than the fish smell. This is nice.
And then it does it for like a full like 30 seconds and then stops and then like tips head and tail wagging like she did the best thing ever.
Looks at her very soggy bread. Thank you.
Chirps.
Rum will like rip his bread in half and like hand you half.
Sits the mushy one down for Petunia to eat.
He just starts lapping up at it.
I think Sonny's just sitting there like the water hit him. He is unfazed. He's just go like,
I've been meaning to ask, what happens with that? Do you need to find more replacements, or is that only if it's damaged? Do they still?
so imagine it like a carriage. It goes until the wheels fall off. Every now and then, or like if it's needed, or if I find a piece that I think is actually better, we'll just lop that bad boy off, put it onto this one.
And it just works that easy.
I mean, listen.
I don't
Ram,
mean it as a criticism.
No, I know for sure. I just want you to understand, nothing about me is easy. So it is as direct as that, but it's certainly not an easy thing.
Nice. Apologies.
No, hey, listen, I know you didn't mean it, in an offense, and I'm happy to explain it. It's just, yeah, I gotta take parts off, stitch them, stitch new parts on, and they don't always have the same hue.
Yes.
Yeah, I managed to get this one just about right. Or actually, I've had these pieces enough, like long enough that they've all sort of assimilated. Yeah, but sometimes, I'll have a full like black arm, and the rest of me is like gray. Eventually, it'll leak out, but
How long does it take for it to?
depends on the part, really. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Couple months, generally.
Can you reattach a piece after you've removed it? Or once it's been on and off, it's just no good?
Uh, Once it's been off, once it's been off, I generally tend to discard it, mostly because the shelf life on it, when it's not attached to the vessel, uh, does tend to sort of go downhill.
Yes, I see.
I have been known to put on a used piece in a pinch.
Thank you for being so forthcoming.
Of course, happy to share. It's listen. We've made do with what we have because I didn't have a body.
And now you've got plenty.
It's true.
If
Oh shit! I left my other body at that. Damn
where?
It did.
it! In the underwater kingdom, we got transported.
Yes. We'll have to.
Oh.
That's fine. They can't do nothing with it.
But I assume neither can you in the meantime.
No. Mm-mm. No, I've got to be kind of close to like get back.
Sounds about right.
You've been to the underwater kingdom? A voice. The Menage sounds familiar to you, and also to you, Sonny.
Mm-hmm. Who's this?
If you turn around to look, Menage, this is that person that spoke to you before, the story and whatnot. And Sonny, this is a person who should be dead. As far as you understand, he was human, and he should not be alive because he's older than you, in terms of years, if he is still alive. And this is indeed the first king, technically, of the Kingdom of the Northern Moon, Victor Luna.
Victor?
What?
Victor.
That's the name. Don't wear it out.
Oh shit, it's real serious. Oh, they got you out here, huh?
Extended lifespan and all that. You know how it is.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you've been around this whole time? I thought you like dead and just sort of chilling.
Nah, I couldn't be king for too long though, so I didn't want to.
Right. So you gave it up to your son, you gave it up to his son, and yada yada. Well,
Well, my many times great grandson, it seems, is the
is the new king. The king of the soup.
Soup King.
I hear it's good.
And it's great. Well, actually, no. Sorry, no. Let me clarify. Based on what everyone else has said, yes, it is great. I can't taste any of it, but I've heard good things. Oh, so you're here.
Yes, and so are you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm supposed to be. And you're supposed to be dead and gone. Jackson said you couldn't sleep either. Yeah.
I'm just going to step in for half of a moment because I feel this conversation is going to get very intense very quickly, and I want to confirm that what is being suggested here is that is Victor Luna.
Oh, yeah, not suggested. That's Victor Luna.
Well, I suppose it is as likely as anything else we've
Stage.
encountered.
I mean, I'm still alive.
Yes.
Makes sense for the rest of them, Jar and Yari.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrender. I don't know where Skyrender is nowadays, though. You know, them being who they are, but I was just gifted an extended lifespan for, I guess, as long as I was needed. I suppose I'm still needed.
Yeah, it seems like it, bud. Turns out we
So-
both had that happen. So,
You three, there's the fourth one I don't see. As far as I understand, Lycia, correct?
exactly.
You three are, for now, you three are who I'm supposed to talk to, I guess.
Okay.
Nimbus told me a lot about you.
Well, talk away, friend. Hopefully, you'll have more information for us because we've been getting vagaries, but that is to be expected with all powerful beings.
Fair enough. Well, I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Or if you
Any
want me to just
questions? Any?
spew it into any questions, yes.
Okay. Now, I want everybody to acknowledge that we heard that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you, wait, do you know my grandma? Was he around in a
I
point
mean,
in time when she was still young and kicking?
he's older than me, Sage. So,
Oh, so maybe
all right.
you know the guy that turned into soup.
Was a guy that turned into soup?
Yeah. Now, ironically, his name was Gazpacho.
This cannot be.
They named the soup after him? That would be really messed up.
No, they did not.
Since we've been on for a really long time, I doubt it, yeah.
Yeah, Gazpacho, yeah.
Maybe he was named after the soup.
We never confirmed. But it was ironic that he did then turn into soup. Right. So,
Questions?
yes.
I had a lot of questions about a guy turned to soup, but since you don't know him, I'll default to Sunny.
Unfortunately, I'm not all knowing, but as it pertains to your situation and gestures to the sky, I know at least most of it.
Okay.
I don't know entirely who is responsible for all of that. I know about Karak and all that stuff, but there's more to it than that, as I understand.
Great. So, you know about Karak. How long have you known about Karak?
400 years? 5? Has it been? Forget. It was the war. I think it was 500 years ago.
Time's a weird soup.
It is indeed a weird soup.
So, I know he's not a god. He's just some entity that's looking to destroy the world.
There's more to it than that. But yeah, essentially,
Please
down
feel
simplest
free
terms.
to. No, please elaborate.
Yes. At this point,
Korek
we're
is
happy to
a-
take whatever we can get.
Karak is a soldier, a general of sorts, for an even bigger threat than, well, even Jackson could go against. As far as I understand, this is the 5th universe in what they like to call creation or existence. Not sure which one. Sometimes it changes. But there are 4 other ones in which the rest of his siblings reside over as different pantheons for each one. He is the over god, as they like to refer to him. As far as I understand, each universe has an over god of that universe, and he's the over god of the pantheon of over god. I don't know, it's very intricate and weird, and it sounds like honestly a way to pawn off, like, responsibilities. I myself did that a few times as king because some stuff you just don't get. But yes, there's a big issue at hand. that I'm not entirely sure how it works, but we know that Jackson was tasked with to watching over this universe because apparently he was foretold by the creator. That's the only name that Jackson refers to them as. Created this universe in hopes that a select few people would be born with the ability to fight against this Karak and his master. Did I answer your question?
Who's his master?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Jackson said a name, but I couldn't quite understand it.
Did it ring in your ears when he said it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was do it. God, I hate those names. If you're trying to say them, they make your teeth feel fuzzy.
Yeah, it says it's some sort of ancient language that I guess we can't fully grasp or something like that.
It's against the rules. Okay. So, Karak is coming on behalf of his master. And Karak has generals that are coming in and
Weaken this world for the whatever that is going to bring about to us.
Okay. All right. Now, we thought that the first four, the original big four, were the ones to handle this. But it turns out it's supposed to be us instead.
Seems that way.
All right. So, we doing it for just us? Is there some prophecy about us? Something that we need to go get? Some magical ring we need to grab from a mountain?
I hope it's not that one. I've heard bad stories about those adventures.
Yeah. And I'm not really a big fan of spiders, so.
Neither mind, they gross me out.
Right? Like I know, like a good one, you know, would be good to keep in your house because they get the other. Not important, not important point. Anyway,
if it helps where I come from, there aren't really very many friendly spiders. Most of them are. And hungry.
That's like as big as me.
Yes. Yeah. Give or take a few
little
inches.
bitty ones. And my plants like them.
Yeah, I just think the smaller ones are worse.
Certainly cuter.
Yeah.
The ones with the big eyes and the little fuzzies.
Oh, yeah. I like those. And do the little dances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, just to get us back on topic, that's not the point, right? The point is that there's no magic ring, there's no special item you need to get. The thing is you are the special items, so to speak. You are what makes you the ones. Something about you all, something within you, some determination, some goal, some mindset. I'm not entirely sure, but something about you is what makes you the ones.
Okay.
There's something missing from you all. Something that's not quite connecting. And yes, to do that, I am sorry. I will warn you that this will be tough. Some of you may experience death, even. And I hope you can forgive us.
Or
Why would
It's
you
about to happen.
blame you for it?
what is about to happen?
Jackson said we have to kickstart it. Time is closing in on us. He sort of shrugs off the poncho.
What?
I haven't raised my fist against someone in a long time.
Who are you raising your fist against? You?
Are we about to fight right now?
Don't worry, I'll take us someplace safe. And he grabs two of you. He grabs you, Sunny, and Sage, and says sorry to you, Menagrim, as you don't take any damage from this. None of you do. But he kicks you, and you go flying off into you go flying off toward the faraway mountains. And he leaps in with the two of you right after that and takes you both there. As you land, he lands first with the two of you and then catches you, Menagrim, and sets you down.
Doing the full like
sorry.
bad CGI tumble the whole way.
Just legs just going hither and yon.
Yep. Chain
And,
whipping around.
And Jar appears. A bolt of lightning strikes on the ground next to Victor, and he's Jar is carrying Lycia, and sort of sets her down next to you.
She's
And-
frightened. I can feel it.
And Yari is riding their trident through the air as it sticks into the ground, and they sort of land there on the other side of Victor. And behind you, you start to see the mountainscape. The entire mountain range behind you starts to move and rise.
Don't like that.
And the sort of mounds of rock and dirt start to fall off of this giant metal figure, this giant metal dragon, to which Doc, you have some knowledge of, like,
Mhm.
mechanics and whatnot, being a pilot yourself. This is a you've heard the tale of, I mean, you've seen Skyrender before in your old times, and she's massive, and you know that she is a organic robot in some ways. Again, organic, metallic, and robot.
Mhm.
It's wild time. No one understands how she works, but her own physiological structure has been the basis of many of the magic tech that exists today. And slowly the parts start to move and compress and morph. You feel magic fill the air as she shrinks down into only 12 feet tall. And she has this metallic robot form. And she stands next to the rest of them, crosses her arms, and Victor says, "This will be a fight for your lives. Stay prepared. Stay on your toes. We're not going to hold back."
There's just the cackle. I just need you to know it's loud. I'm not going to do it right now, but it is loud.
And that's what we're in today's session. We hope you all enjoyed the show. This is how I wanted to end this session. Episode 11, Return of the Four. They are back, baby. And they're here
Hey.
to absolutely fuck y'all up.
We can retire now, right?
Oh.
That's what happens. We can retire now. They're back. They got this.
and
Sonny, you can go rest now. It's fine. We're done.
everything's gonna be fine. Everybody, don't worry about it.
I have ran too many games to know that statement is a threat. How dare you?
Right, exactly. What are we even doing? What are you even talking about, my boy?
Look, there has to be the anime you fight the old guys for
Hell
training.
yeah.
Gotta fight the old heads.
They're here to teach you how to not suck. Not that you suck, you all are awesome. They just have a higher standard of fighting. But yeah, thank you all for coming by. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back in 2 weeks for more of this. But for right now, we're gonna come back. We're gonna go around the table and have everybody introduce themselves. Tell us who you are, what you got going, and where everybody can find you. We'll start with the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, Q.
Hello, hi, I'm Q. You can find me out on the internet at Midnight Inc. That's Midnight No More _ INQ. Q is my name. I'm sure you get it. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I made cowboys last year. We're on new shit this year. Figure out the theme. I dare you. You won't. I've got a lot coming up, so just keep an eye out. Let's see. Coming up this Tuesday, you can find me over at Live from the Apocalypse for Nephilim Tenebris. And then in 2 weeks, yes, on Thursday, February 5th, I will be here for All Mutant Kind. The poster's going out for that real soon, so keep an eye out. I will also be, there's going to be other stuff and things. You'll see it on the internet, I'm sure. Okay, love you, bye.
Thank you. You're wonderful. We'll pass it on over to Taylor next.
Hello, I'm Taylor. Up on the internet. There's underscores before or after somewhere, probably, maybe. I don't know, on some things. But you can find me here, obviously, every Sunday. Every other Wednesday. Is that this Wednesday?
Yeah, it is.
And then every other Wednesday following this Wednesday. For some Girl by Moonlight over from Live from the Apocalypse as we play Neon. And I'm terrified. Actually, we're gonna rework the narrative. I'm not terrified. You know who should be terrified? Lion. Because you about to piss off a crazy woman. And you're the one that should be scared. Anyway, I'm not gonna be sad. Nothing's wrong is gonna happen. And then hey, guess what dropped? Guess what dropped on Thursday? Episode 1 of Bloom and Blight Persephone Protocol. So season 3 technically, but season 1 for a whole new storyline. We are in far future Oliva Bay. It is no longer Sailor Moon. We now in like mecha space vibes, y'all. Neo Oliva Bay is a floating city above what was old Oliva Bay, and we fight big mech machines. We are playing a very fun playset that Logan, our GM for this season, has created. It's very similar to like the mecha one that's already in the book, but
Sea of Stars.
Some more. Yeah, it's very similar to Sea of Stars, but we got some like more fun rules and things in there. And I'm very excited for that. And y'all should listen to it because Anna could have done an amazing job. And it's just like just guess. I'm excited to be a little guy. Her name is Eloise. And, she's just here to help her team. Everything's perfectly fine, peachy keen, no problems. So come check it out. That's all. I have other things going, but it's like all behind the scenes. So, just see it when I yell about it.
Wonderful. Taylor, you're awesome. And I'm definitely going to tune in. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. And last but certainly not least of our wonderful cast, Lion, what do you got going on?
Hey, y'all, it's Drake Lionheart. Most people call me Lion. I use they, he pronouns, and I am the founder and creative director for Tales from the Table Studios. If I don't say that part, I get yelled at, so I said it. You can find me everywhere online. at It's Drake Lionheart. Yeah, or on TFTT Studios. Whatever. We're not doing the basic outro today because we don't. I'm too tired for that. We're not doing that. Instead, I do want to take a moment to be like, you can find me, like Taylor said, you can find me on Wednesday at Live from the Apocalypse. You can find me here for stuff. But most importantly, remember that right now times suck, things are hard, and that's okay. And it's important to be able to lean on each other. It's important to be able to provide space for safety and accountability because boy, other people aren't. So we'll be here doing more of this, and you should keep an eye on our socials Tuesday because we're going to have an announcement that goes very, very close in parallel with what we've talked about here today, and we're real excited for that, something that we've wanted to do again for quite a while again. So you should keep an eye out for that. I think that's pretty much it for me for now. Take care of yourself, love yourself. You all know the drill.
You do indeed know the drill. And I'm XL. I'm the tail singer for Sundered Skies. You can find me at XDrill the King on all the socials. I run Start Playing Games, which you can join Vampire stuff for that. I'm also here as the social media manager for Tales from the Table Studios. My mind went blank for a second there. You can find me posting the socials here, doing cool stuff for that. You can find me on Don't Kill My Character, where I'm in a lot of shows there. Superhero Shenanigans, Pride of Monsters, Singing Scourge, and I'm missing one. Something I'm missing, I'm pretty sure. We'll come by for that. I'll come by for all those. Singing Scourge is coming back in a couple of weeks, and that's going to be a fun time. First week of February, I think. Coming back with the Anarch table, which I'm storytelling for, so I'm very excited about that. And here at Tales from the Table Studios on Tuesday, coming up for us, we've got the penultimate episode of Nights of Magic and Mystery. It's crazy. It's almost at the end.
Final episode for Table 1.
Final episode for Table 1. This is the last time I get to play old young Jax. Who knows? And then coming up after that, let's see. In that week, we also have. We have anything else in that week? I don't think so. Are we not doing anything that week? This upcoming week besides
this week, yeah. I think we've got Cozy Co-working. We've got
Cozy Co-working on Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings with Lion. Come by and hang out while Lion doesn't do work and just talks to everybody else while they do work.
Yeah, I try to do work. It just doesn't happen because y'all are so interesting.
It do indeed be like that sometimes.
Maybe we'll just start playing games. Who knows?
Who knows? One day we'll get that Baldur's Gate game going. And yeah, you can catch us here for a lot of fun stuff too coming up. As Lion mentioned before, we got a special thing at the end of this. Is it still? We still run this at the end of the?
Yeah.
Is at the end of the stream? We got a special thing coming
until we go live. Yeah.
We got a special thing coming for y'all. So stick around before the raid and see something fun. But for, I believe that's all for us. So, hey y'all, these times are indeed unprecedented, and it calls for us to be in the unfortunate position in a way that those in charge, so to speak, are not doing things for us, and we have to take care of each other. We have to watch out for each other because who else will, right? And in lieu of all the terrible things that have been happening, it's important that we all stick here together and that we all do what we can for each other. And for a lot of us, this is the way we support others. By sitting here and telling stories of hope or telling stories in general that make people laugh, that let people get away from all the terribleness that exists in the world for at least a brief moment. And that work is important. And if you're feeling down about any of that, if you're feeling down that you can't go on and that, maybe your art isn't doing anything for other people, remember that in times like these, art is what drives a lot of people. The art we make helps people in so many ways. So if you're feeling the struggle, I feel you there too. And it's important that, take the time that you need, but keep going, because one day things will get better. And like always, we'll be back with more stories because, well, we have to always remember to tell our tales. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Stick around. We'll see you later.
Evolution is inevitable. It is a gift granted by nature itself. Homo mutatis is not the future, it is the now. Mutant is an inescapable reality that refuses to be denied. You have tried time and time again to show demonstrations of your power, and each time you have allowed